Hi, I'm Doug Buens with the 680 blog. Today we're going to take a look at a question that gets asked of realtors all the time. Why isn't my house selling? Doug, my house has been on the market with this other agent for 90 days, 120 days, no offers. We're getting really discouraged. Why isn't my house selling? In truth, there's really only two reasons that a property is not selling in today's market. First one is marketing. So you need to take a look at the marketing of your property. Is it being marketed effectively? Is it on the MLS? Is it on all the major search portals? Is it on Realtor.com and Trulia.com and Zillow.com, Craigslist? All the major search engines online. Is it being advertised effectively? Is it being networked with other agents effectively? Are there other tools being used, such as direct mail, etc.? All these things are important, and they're topics really for another time. So assuming that your property is being marketed and buyers know about it, then if it's not selling, then the reason typically is it's not a strong enough value proposition for today's buyer in the market conditions right now. So what do I mean by value proposition? Notice I didn't say price. It's not that it's too expensive, although that might be one component. It's not price, it's value. Value has several components. Price is a major component of value, certainly, but not the only one. There's other factors that get wrapped up in a value equation, including location, amenities, age of the property, views, floor plan, lot size. All of these things, along with the price, become the value proposition for the buyer in today's market. So if your house is not selling, it's because it's not a strong enough value proposition for today's buyers. So how do we change that? What do we do? Well, obviously, a price adjustment is the easiest way to change your value proposition in the market. But it may not be the only way or the most effective way to change the value proposition. You have to look hard at your property. There's things you can do to change the dynamics of your home and the value proposition to the consumer. Flooring, for example. Perhaps you should put new carpet in your home. If you have that 1970s green shag with wine stains on it, that's probably not going to have a positive impact on today's buyer. So look at doing some flooring upgrades. Take out the old entry tile, put something in that's a little more current, like hardwood, wide planked hardwood, or a nice travertine marble, or something that's appropriate for your price range. It could be paint colors, something like as simple as having a lot of blue or grays in your house, which are more on the cold end of the spectrum. Sometimes those turn off buyers and they don't even know it. So try painting some of your walls on the more warmer palette, like a tan or gold or off-white beige, or even bolder colors like green or red, strategically placed in the property, can have a dramatic impact on the appeal of your property. You can do landscaping improvements. You can spruce up the front of the property so that when the buyer drives up, their initial impressions of the property are positive. You can look at changing fixtures, doorknobs. If there's a lot of brass in the property, for example, that's something that instantly dates a property, so take a look at that. You can do facelifts in the key areas of the property, such as your kitchen and baths. There's ways of increasing the appeal of those areas without remodeling the whole space. For instance, in the kitchen, you could put granite counters in for a fairly reasonable amount of money these days, and that has a dramatic impact on the kitchen. You can paint older cabinets to freshen them up. You can change appliances. You can change the flooring. You can paint the walls a more appealing color. All these things can be done to change the space. So the last thing, probably, and one of the most effective ways to change the dynamics or the value proposition of your property, is to employ staging. Professional stagers can work wonders through strategic furniture placement, or bringing in more up-to-date furniture or plants or artwork or accessories. They can dramatically change the appeal of the property to prospective buyers. And of course, price adjustments might be necessary as well. All of these things are tools that can be employed to enhance your value proposition, so that buyers will actually write offers on your property, and you'll get it sold. So if you're having a hard time selling the property today, you may want to take a look at your property with fresh eyes to see if there's ways to change the value proposition and increase the appeal of the property in the marketplace. And a price adjustment might not hurt either. I'm Doug Buens, and this is the 680 Blog.